Okay. And I'll show you what we'll be using. Again, if you want the dimensions for all the pieces that we're using today, they will be over in the Angel Stamps VIP group later today or tomorrow. We are using Daffodil Delight cardstock and some basic white cardstock. And then we have pieces from the, I'm going to move that just a smidge so you can see all the way to the end. Pieces from the Be Mine Designer Series paper set. There's this piece with all kinds of honey on it. And then there's some cutout honey pots that we'll also be using. So the first thing I'm going to do is stamp some of the honeycomb onto our card. Put it on my size D block. This is the exact same size of block you get in any of the kits. And we'll be stamping Daffodil Delight on Daffodil Delight. I will be stamping on basically one half of the outside of the card front, and also on the inside of the card. There's the outside of the card. And then I'm going to be stamping some around the edges of the inside. You can stamp these honeycomb however works for you. And while I'm stamping honeycomb, I'm probably going to go ahead and get the basic white paper that I had and stamp some honeycomb on it as well, because it is what will go on the inside of this card. Now that I see that, I'm not sure. Oh, I put it over here. I wasn't sure where I put it, but I found it. Okay, this is what will be going on the inside. And so we will just stamp some random honeycomb on this. I think I'm going to put one right about there. Okay, that is our honeycomb stamping. Close up my Daffodil Delight. and use my chamois to clean off my honeycomb stamp. And then I'm going to pull over my mini cut and emboss machine. And we are going to cut out a circle. My scrap of white paper. This is about 3.5 inches long. And this is a retired circle die. There are other circle dies available. Okay, here we go. Oops. Got a little excited. And the circle thought it was going to jump right off the paper. Well, I didn't have it completely 100% on my mat. And if you don't have both sides completely touching the mat, it does this and it will not cut all the way through. Now, sometimes that's what you want to make some really fun, creative images if you don't cut the entire die. But I wanted the entire die cut. So I'm going to take my scissors and just follow along and snip it out. All right, there we have that. I don't know why I got rid of that paper. I will need it again. Actually, right now, because we are going to stamp the sentiment. And our sentiment says, "You're as sweet as honey." Sometimes it's hard to read. I hate that the light is too bright and you're getting some glares. But I also don't want it to be too dark. Let's see, I think that makes it too dark. Let's open that back up. I will try to have this figured out by next week. I don't have any idea how I'm gonna have it figured out, but I will try. Now I wanted to color this with different I wanted to use different colors to highlight certain words. And the easiest way to do that is to use markers. I, however, did not have any yellow markers. So I will be doing a couple of experiments, maybe. I'm coloring all of my the words I'm not planning to highlight with my black marker. I am coloring the word sweet with my Poppy Parade marker, but I have no yellow markers, none. So we're going to try an experiment and we'll see how it works. I am going to use my blender pen to pick up some of the daffodil delight, and we're going to put it on the word honey, and we're going to see if that will do it. And if not, I have a non-yellow marker that we can use for the word honey. And if neither of those work, we'll just stamp the whole thing in black. One thing I love about the glass mat is I can color all over it, and then I'll just wipe it off here in a minute with this cleaning cloth, and it's good as. All right, here we go. I'm going to huff on this, and then we will see. Try not to rock, but I did rock a little bit. That worked. So, it's not the greatest in the universe. Honey's a little difficult to read, but it's not bad. So we're going to cut it out with the paper trimmer, and then we're going to put this whole card together. Sorry about that. I don't know what I'm choking on. All right, there we have our sentiment label. So I'll put everything else away. And bring everything down here, and we will get it put together. My pre-cut little honey pot went flying, but I think I got it. I should have had 4 up there. There. 4. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to add some glue to the back of this designer series paper, and then we are gluing it across one diagonal of our card front, the opposite from where we stamped the honeycomb. So I cut it exactly the size I thought that I would need, but it looks like there's a tiny little piece that will need snipped off. Okay, so there we have that. And I'm going to glue the inside of the card to the inside. And I'm putting it right there. So there's a lot of honeycomb you can see both on the white panel and behind it as well. And while we're doing this, let me grab one of the jars of honey and we're going to put it on the inside as well. Okay. Now, we will be creating a diorama. I'm going to get, we're framing the honey pots on our white circle. First thing I'm going to put on there is our tall jar. And it's set it so it's up toward the top, middle of our circle. And then the other two jars. And we're going to attach our circle of honey pots to our card using dimensionals. Sure. There we go. I'm not sure you had a view of the entire work, sir. And we're just going to put it right there in the middle with your sweet as honey kind of right at the bottom of it. So we need a couple of dimensionals on each end. And then I'm going to put some glue in the center to keep it steady or to keep it secure with the circle. It's already popped up on dimensionals. And there we have our card today. You're as sweet as honey. Open it up. There's some honeycomb in your jar of honey. This could be a thank you card. It could be a Valentine. It could be a birthday card. Well, just because, a friendship card, whatever you want it to be. Just put that on the inside as well and sign your card and send it off to someone you know who is as sweet as honey.